Hey guys, first I wanted to thank you for all the views I got on this video I recently uploaded, the one with the unused social animation. I was honestly not expecting it to get as many views. This has gotten more views than any of my other videos. I'm not sure if that's because YouTube is starting to recommend me to more people, or if it's because it's so short, but it makes me very happy because that means quite a few more people know something that they probably didn't know before. Anyway, there's also a reason why I brought up that specific video, because I've been playing around with Blender a lot more. As you can see, I've learned to load models and import animations into them. So I was wondering if there's anything else I can find in the original beta, or prototype, of The Sims 2. So the Urbz models make a lot of appearances in the prototype itself. We see Captain Catastrophe, Kiki Blunt, and even Freddy the Pizza Dude. I was wondering if maybe it was possible to see other NPCs like Darius or JJ the Helper. I guess not the Helper, but he's a janitor, but he's called the Helper in the files, so I got used to calling him that, or the other villains. So I thought a better way to figure out if I could find more of the villains or NPCs was to just load their models into the Blender and see if they actually exist. Well, there is a model called Darius. For example, I'm going to show you what the Darius model looks like in the Urbz files. See? It's literally just Darius, the Darius we know and love, the king of the city. But what does the Darius model look like in the beta version? Well, another quick example, when you look at the other models from the Urbz, they feature no texture at all. Like, they're purple, mostly, sometimes red. This is why they appear this way in the game itself too, because they're lacking texture. So I thought maybe Darius would be the same, so I loaded him up, and who is this? I actually do recognize who this is, but at the same time I don't. And y'all might remember him too if you've watched my previous videos, especially my debug videos. This is a sim or Urbz that randomly appears in the prototype sometimes. See? Like in this video, for example, or in this picture. I was always wondering who he is because he does not look like any of the characters I've ever seen in either Urbz or The Sims 2. And interestingly, he does not just overwrite Darius's model, but he also overwrites other of the NPC models too, such as JJ and the police officer, Sludge, and the other villains. But now I'm curious, why does he overwrite the other models? And is he also a Sim or an Urbz? In The Sims, when I was playing it, I could never tell if he was a Sims model or an Urbz model, because I do not recognize him at all. And it's hard to really see him in the game, but loading his model up in Blender, this is definitely an Urbz model. I'll even try to put the Urbz textures from the Urbz files onto him and see what it looks like. But now I'm wondering, is this an original model from the Urbz? Because I don't think he's in the character files. He's not in the character files, and he doesn't look like any other character that I know from the Urbz. So, could this have been a prototype character from the Urbz that they scrapped? I don't think so. I'm almost wondering if this character is a prototype character for the Urbz too, because remember, The Sims 2 was started out in production as the Urbz 2, but it got scrapped due to the Urbz 2 not meeting the sales that EA wanted. So this could have been one of the first Urbz for the Urbz 2, or it could just, I don't know. I don't know why it would just be a random new Urbz model we've never seen before overwriting these characters. It's just kind of weird to me. Sadly, this also means that we won't be seeing any more Urbz models or characters in the prototype because this guy has overridden all of them, so that means technically I have already seen Darius in the game before. He just doesn't look like Darius, which is a shame because I was really hoping I could find more leftover Urbz models in the prototype, but I guess that also means I don't have to keep playing to try to struggle to find these guys. I will still play the prototype, of course, because I still feel like there's more stuff I can possibly find in it just by normal gameplay, maybe stuff I'm not thinking about looking into it or the files, but yeah, there's just no more Urbz to find in it, and I seriously doubt we're gonna find any Urbz like a Skidmark or Crispin Black or a Kid Chaos, Scary Mary, just because they don't really have unique models in the files, I guess because they were just, instead of like being unique NPCs, they were just created in Create an Urbz and put into the game. Like when I created like all these Blender images of Crispin, I did that by just importing a certain male face, his hair, his clothes. It's not actually Crispin's model, which you can kind of tell because he's not as skinny as Crispin is. Anyways, what do y'all think about this weird guy? Let me know in the comment section, and thank you very much for watching.